Hi, I'm Kevin from Group A, and I'm going to introduce our package tour. We called it Tour to Nature. We set out a time in summer vacation, and our main target group is for families. As for our transportation, we plan to drive a car, taxi, or just walk. Our trip start from Yilan, then end up in Taichung. It's a 5-day trip. Start from day 1. We'll arrive at Yilan at 9 o'clock in the morning. And the first stop is at Dongshan River Water Park to visit the International Children's Folklore and Folk Game Festival. And at 12:30, we'll have lunch. We'll finish the lunch in the park, then enjoy more facilities and interesting activities in the park. At 6 o'clock p.m., we'll drive to Luodong Night Market, and we'll finish our dinner there with some traditional local snacks. Till 9 o'clock at night, we'll walk back to the B&B, about 4 minutes from the night market. So, because we are 4 families, we don't want to have a longer drive, so we pick up a B&B just near the night market. And here are the facilities that in the festival that there's water facilities and some traditional handicraft exhibitions. And for the snacks at night at the night market, we're going to introduce 2 of them, especially the 3-star onion pancakes. The 3-star onion is especially famous in Yilan, so that is we must have it when we go to Yilan. And this where to sleep, we sleep in the B&B, and it's nearby the night market. Day 2, we're leaving for Hualien at 8 o'clock in the morning because it is a long drive to Hualien, about 2.5 hour drive to Hualien, and we will arrive at Hualien at 10:30. First, we're going to Jiexingtan, and we'll enjoy the beautiful scenery there and relax. Till 11:30, we'll have lunch. We found a restaurant not far from Jiexingtan, and it served the private homestyle cuisines and some other Aboriginal creative dishes. Then 12:30, we're leaving for water rafting, and it's about 1.5 hour drive to the place. From 1:30 to 4:30 p.m., we'll enjoy the water rafting. This activity, the full activity, is about 5 hours. We plan to leave earlier since there's another long drive to the place we're about to stay overnight, and it's approximately an hour drive to the hotel. In the late evening, for day 2, at 5:30 p.m., we'll arrive at Zhaofeng Renzhen Resort. This is where we're going to stay for the second night. At 6:30 p.m., we'll have the dinner in the ranch. The restaurant inside serves Aboriginal dishes and buffet for tourists. At 7 o'clock to 10 p.m., we'll enjoy the hot spring there. The hot spring there is discovered by the owner, so it is the most natural. It's not fake. And after 10 o'clock, we just have a nice drink. And here is some photos from Qixing scenic area, and the picture for water rafting. And the hot spring in Zhaofeng Renzhen Resort is quite beautiful. Now for day 3. At 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, we plan to take pictures in the garden of Zhaofeng Ranch Resort. We also look around the small zoo inside the ranch. At 9 to 9:30, we pack up the luggage and leave Zhaofeng, about 1.5 hour drive to the next spot. At 11 o'clock to 11:50, we plan to stay 15 minutes in Dapo Pond and wander around the pond with your family and enjoy the nature which can't be seen in urban area. Then we'll have lunch near the Lunchbox Cultural History Museum. It's about a 7 minutes drive from Dapo Pond to the museum. So at 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m., we'll have lunch there and visit and to know the conversion of the lunchbox, how to evolve to a successful business. And it's approximate half an hour drive to the hill that we're going to. We plan to arrive at Luye Hill at 2:30 p.m. There's a international balloon festival, and we plan to take a hot air balloon ride across the field. And after this, we'll have a 5 to 10 minutes drive to the restaurant. At 6 o'clock, we have dinner, a local restaurant near the hill. Here serves steamed fish with jasmine tea and other special dishes cooked with various kind of tea. At 7 o'clock, we'll back to B&B. It's called Lu Tai Winery B&B. And this special B&B with a winery is a place we're going to spend the time. We're going to spend the night. And here are some pictures for Zhaofeng Ranch Resort. It's really, really big. And the beautiful scenery from the hot air balloon. And the day 4, at 7 o'clock, at 7:30 in the morning, we're leaving Luye Hill. And we'll, from 10 to 12 o'clock, we'll arrive at Shakadang Trail. We'll have a mountain climbing there. We'll hike there. Then at 12:20 to 1:30, we'll have lunch. And from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m., we'll arrive at Taroko National Park. And then at 5:30 p.m., we'll arrive at Salmon Lake. At 7 o'clock, we'll have the sound dining for our dinner. And we'll have preserved fish, and we called it muaji in Taiwanese. And another dish is chili fish. At 8:30, we back to the hotel at Salmon Lake. Here are some photos from Taroko National Park and Salmon Lake. And here is the traditional food that we enjoyed in the restaurant. The last day we'll arrive in Taichung. So at 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll take pictures and walk along the Salmon Lake. And at 9 o'clock, we'll leave Salmon Lake and spend 1 hour to Taichung. Arrive Taichung at 10:30, and we plan to visit the National Museum of Nature Science. Then at 12:30 to 1:30, we plan to have a lunch. After having a lunch, 1:40 to 3:30 p.m., we'll visit the National Art Museum. And there's a exhibition during the summer vacation, so we can enjoy the exhibition there. At 3:40 p.m., we're going to Calligraphy Greenway. It's really it's a famous scene spot for tourists. And at 6 to 7 p.m., we'll have dinner at Witch Lulu's Kitchen, and is easily featured. At 7:30, we'll leave Taichung and arrive in Taipei at 9:30, and our trip is end. Then at 7:30, we'll leave Taichung and end up our trip in Taipei at 9:30 p.m. Here is the picture of National Museum of Nature Science. And this is where we have lunch and dinner. And this is the end for our 5-day trip. And below is our work distribution. Thank you.